Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's April the 28th, 2022. Is Avalanche undervalued? Is it cheap? Is the market in Avalanche a buy right now? Let's try to answer these questions today. I'm going to answer for you simply by looking at the price chart. So if you're new, welcome to the channel. This is what I do. I do price predictions without the confusion. I come through and look at who's dominating the market. Is it the buyers or the sellers? Who's running the yard? Who's controlling it? Because if you know who's controlling the market, you can actually predict where prices are going to go. And I'm going to show you all that today in this video. So welcome to the channel. Now, if you appreciate it, before you go, hit the like button, share the video, also subscribe here to the channel, tap that bell notification as well, because you don't want to miss out on my videos. You don't want to miss out on my content because I'm here to drop advance notice to everybody to give them a heads up as to where I think price is going to go. So I'm coming through again today, and I want you all to see this. I want you all to see this right now because I did a video in Avalanche on April the 3rd. Yes, here it is right here. You guys can see it. April the 3rd. And I was bullish. I was looking for the price in Avalanche to go up. You guys can see it. I was looking for it to go up and it didn't. So already, we should already know who's running the yard. It's the sellers. The sellers are controlling the price. Look at that. The market got rejected at $100 in Avalanche. That shows you right there that they're running the yard. And another situation that shows us that they're controlling the yard is the fact that the buyers failed to hold price alongside this ascending line. Look at that. They couldn't even do it. Look at the buyers didn't even hold Avalanche price along that ascending line. So again, I think we get the confirmation as to whether or not Avalanche is a buy right now or not. Just by me showing those two things lets you know that Avalanche is not a buy right now. We're not hitting rock bottom yet. The buyers haven't found a price attractive to where they're willing to come in and buy this currency. So yeah, I didn't get this last price prediction correct. I got it wrong. And the basis of how to know you're getting your ideas wrong is when you see market give you answers. I already had that horizontal line in play. So I should have already known what was the chances of me seeing the price in Avalanche breaking $100 because I already identified that level. And price didn't even get up there. The market in Avalanche, following my video, following my price prediction, completely fell off. Look at that. So, okay, cool. I didn't get this one right. Nope. So I got to get back in position to try to get back them soldiers that I've lost. I got to get them back. So we got to get back in position. So I'm going to zoom out on this price chart and try to figure out if Avalanche is undervalued. Because if it's undervalued, then it means that price today at $70.09, it should be a lot higher than what it is. But ultimately, the market is the decider as to how much a particular cryptocurrency is going to be worth. It's the market that decides, nothing else. People decide how much they're willing to buy and sell these currencies for. So, seeing that we got rejected here at $100. People didn't like the price of Avalanche there. It's just that simple. Okay, cool. Maybe the market dropped the price down from $100 and said, well, maybe they might like it around 80. They didn't like it there. Price continued to fall. So the market is now bringing the price in Avalanche down to around $70 to see if people like Avalanche at this price. Because if they do, then that's the bottom. We can expect price to be lifted up from there. But the concern that I'm showing you all today is the fact that we broke the trend. That is something that we don't want to see if we're trying to find a stock hit bottom or a cryptocurrency hit bottom. We don't want to see that because it tells us that there's still some weakness here on the chart. It's still here. So let's go ahead and talk. Let me go ahead and show you all a long-term perspective in Avalanche. So let's look at it on the weekly time frame first, because zooming out this chart, I want you all to see this. This trend in Avalanche has been in place since July of 2021, of last year. This upward momentum in Avalanche has been in place. Now, We are now coming right back down and we're seeing the market break the trend. That is massively bearish for any long-term holder. We need to see the price in Avalanche trade back up above the trend, or at best start some sideways consolidation on trading like this, to where eventually we can see the market go back up. We need to see either of those two things. Price come back up above this original trend, or it trades sideways to create another trend higher. We need to be on the lookout for those two things for the long term. Okay. So right now, given that we have broken this ascending line in Avalanche, we need to at least try to consider the market trading sideways for a while. Now, what happened on this last weekly price bar right here is what confirms the weakness. We broke the trend last week on weakness. You want to see buyers come into the market on ascending lines, on support areas. You want to see buying. This wasn't buying last week. Okay, so look at this on the 2 weeks then. The last 2 weeks, the last two weekly price bars. This one, okay, and then this one really tells us who's running the yard. Really tells us who's controlling the market in Avalanche. The only positive week that we've seen out of these 2 weekly price bars is this one. This is the only positive one we've seen, to where buyers indicated that they was trying to lift up Avalanche's price. That's the only one. Every last one of these other 2 weekly price bars is indicative of more selling going on around areas that we should see buying. I'm just showing you all the information because money, it doesn't lie. When people come in and buy it, they cannot take it back. When people come in and sell, they cannot take it back. They're convicted on their transaction, on whether or not they're buying or selling. So we need to try to consider, how low can this price in Avalanche go now? One area that I'm already noticing on the long-term perspective is this area around here. Okay, that's my first area. And then my second area is going to be, I would say around like $54, $55, give or take. So let me hold those there, because I'm not looking for this trend to be applicable anymore. So I need to get rid of this. And now I'm trying to identify the trend. I'm trying to identify where price can go in Avalanche now. Where's the bottom? Where's the buyers? This is it on the 5 weeks. Okay. So now let me hit this back over to the daily. Let me go ahead and show you all what I'm looking forward to into the market in Avalanche. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk about this, because I'm looking for the price in Avalanche to continue to go lower. And the first thing that I'm thinking the market is going to try to do is going to try to consolidate. So I need to find where the bottom is going to be before we start that consolidation of trading range. And my first area is going to be around $63, $64, which is around 8-9% movement from what price is currently. Okay. Second area, I would say it's going to be, my second price target is going to be around 57, 58. Right around here. Okay, so first area we have 64, 65, that's the first price target. Second is around 60. And then third is going to be around $53. Okay. So now you guys seen it, you guys heard it, it is recorded. We're going to look for the market in Avalanche continue to go lower right now, but we're not going to be massively bearish right now. We want to see the market consolidate. We want to see price in Avalanche continue to give us some ability to continue to confirm itself that it wants to trade sideways, because it lets me know that the buyers are here, right? It confirms that the buyers will be here. Well, let me fix that. It will confirm that the buyers are here. I'm looking for buyers in this area that I've circled, because if the buyers are here, then we've hit bottom. The market's going to do this, right? And then as more bullishness as more of the selling resides and falls off, then the market will continue to do that. That is what I'm looking forward to now. It's no guarantee that that's going to even happen. So we need to see buyers. If they don't come into these areas that I identified as my price targets, then we already know the market in Avalanche is going to go a lot lower. Okay. So this is it. This is my price target right now. This is my prediction as to what I'm looking forward to into the market in Avalanche. So now real quick, I want you all to give me a heads up as to what you all are noticing on the chart. Tell me where do you think the price in Avalanche is going to go with your price target and your price prediction. And that's it. Now it's your turn. Hit me up. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.